What's good, y'all? I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a beat breakdown of a beat or a song that I was recently a part of by Belaro called Cheers. Very fire song, very fire and fun beat. So hopefully after listening to this, if you aren't aware of her talents, hopefully you'll go and check out her music. She's very fire, very good singer. So this beat in itself was just a ton of fun to work on. I worked on it with the homies Aquil and Catalyst, and I'm going to break down the original session that they sent me, and then we'll tap into the final beat that I created out of what they sent me. So it's a fun one if you're into 2000s R&B, that type sound. I'm sure you'll find this enjoyable. So please bear with me. I haven't done this in a minute. I'm gonna try to break down everything as best as I can while my dog walks into the room. He's going to be tuning in as well with me. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy it, and let's get into it. Okay, so before I tap into the overall final beat session, I want to quickly show you guys what Aquil had sent to me one night. And he sent it as like a proposition, like, yo, Ashley, do you think you could work on this? And I usually do with stuff that the homies send me. So as soon as I heard this, though, it was the bounce and just the overall feeling that it gave me. So enough talking, I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you.
So amazing.
Right. So as soon as I heard that, it was just the drums. I immediately heard a bass line for it. And if you guys aren't aware, just backtrack a little bit. Aquil is a fire songwriter, artist, singer in his own right, and that's him on the vocal chops. And as for Catalyst, again, a fire producer, crazy with the drums, just crazy. Both of them, love them so much, love them down. Shout out to them. So when I got sent this, it was like, yo, this is very 2000s R&B, and that's my lane right there, R&B in general. So I had to tap in, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I did to it, flip some things around, and yeah, so we'll go ahead and get into it. Yes, okay, so here we are at the big old session, and again, I state to please bear with me. I'm gonna try to get to and through everything, but if I forget something, please comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer your questions there. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and mute the drums because I want to tap into the samples first, or the sample first, and just show you how I manipulated that just a little bit. And by manipulate, I just solely mean putting a halftime on it, if I remember correctly. So I'm sure you remember as what I just showed you, the intro. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so within within a couple of the chops that were there originally, I pretty much kept those but just EQ'd them slightly, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Go on the EQ here using a Pro Q. So I wanted to encapsulate the sound a little bit, just to keep everything kind of closed within, for lack of better phrasing of that. As you see here, I wanted to trap everything in. Same with this EQ as well. So yeah, so that's what these sample chops are. But this one, it was one of the main ones that I tweaked, and all I really did is put a halftime over it. I don't remember the exact chop, like which one, but essentially again all I did was tossed on a halftime on it, and then let's see, EQ'd it a bit. Same thing, keeping the sound encapsulated some. But another thing that I love doing with samples, so say I'm working on a sample and I can't put a chord progression on top of it because like it just doesn't work, and I want the sound to be a little bit more full, all while not doing too much access stuff to it in regards to like throwing on another VST just to, I don't know, add a progression or something on it. What I like to do is copy the initial audio clip that I have, and I'll repitch the copy up all the way another octave and just layer it and I have it in the background so you can't really hear it like that, but it's so subtle, but it's so fire. So I'm gonna mute everything else so you can hear it, and then you'll hear also I have the chop one halftime. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to, okay, I don't really think I did. So that's the initial halftime that I put on the sample. I have this part, I don't know, we'll see, hold on. Okay, so this is the higher octave, and I'll take off the effects for it. Put on the effects back on. And I also have a side chain on it as well. I love doing that with some samples, like when I have it tucked in the background, just tossing it on a side chain. So it just, I don't know, it adds a little bit more movement. So pairing that with the original halftime that's in the quote unquote original key, but it's not necessarily the exact original from the initial one I was sent. Okay, and you'll hear in a second why I have this little break here. It ties along with the drums. For this section, or this like little part alone, again, you'll hear it in the drums, but I wanted the bass line to be prevalent along with this little exchange chop right down here. But I'll get into that when I get into the drums. So moving forward, we got the hook. I added these chords, and this is from the VST JV 1080. The preset is Players P. I played out this chord progression right here. Fire. So I layered that underneath the sample chops. I'm going to keep the drums muted. And outside of that, oh, this lead, yeah. So Triton, I love this plugin, especially for leads. The preset is Smooth Sine Lead, and this is it is playing, you know, octaves of F. So mixing wise, I just put on a good bit of reverb on it, and EQ, just taking out the lower ends of it, and that's pretty much it for that. So I have that leading into the hook. So from the verse to the hook. Let me take off this loop. Okay, and just to clarify with this automation clip, now that I'm hearing it, I believe it is this love filter that I have automated. So during the verse, it's within the filter, and I'm taking it back out for the hooks, and here and there. It's kind of sporadic. Can't really explain it. It's just more of an in the moment thing. So yeah, let's see. Anything else before I get into the drums? That was pretty much it in regards to the melody. So we have the chorus layered on top of it. Like I said, the bass line is what's carrying this beat to me. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into that along with the rest of the drums now. Okay, so highlighted now are all of the drums that Catalyst initially sent over. I just moved some things around here and there, and then I'll show you the additions that I input into it as well. So this hat roll I put in there. Open hats. This exchange votes loop. Okay, so again, already a fire chord progression, just added some more percussive elements to that. But this bass line, dog, this bass line. So with this bass, I use 2 different one shots. Both of them came from Des Wright's Splice Kit. The first one is, what sound is this? It's a synth bass kind of Juno sound, and then this one's more of a Moog type sound. So the first one sounds like this. Second one, and what I love doing is whenever I do use 2 basses like this, is just having them go back and forth, kind of like a conversation, right? So with this one, I'm gonna solo out the second one and then just have the first one playing. So it's very, very fun. Very fun. So with the second one, I just hit one note and just have it fill that empty space. You get the gist. So, oh, I have so many. Okay, I have various iterations of this one, but it's one in particular that I put in the second verse that goes so crazy. All right, this one right here. Delete this. Okay, so let me see. Is this the one? Sorry, y'all. There's so many. Hold on. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so with this one, I just have another third note tossed in here, as opposed to just having the A sharp play. But again, it's the bounce with it. Okay, so in context with everything, I'm gonna go to the verse. Cool, so I'm going to stay here right quick because I hear a couple more sounds that I brought in. So we have this little computer love. I'm sure y'all heard that sound before. Just put a ton of reverb on it. And then these open hats, I have them spliced up. This open hat originally came from Splice, where it's just open hats, but I put some delay on it, I believe. So I have those chopped up here and there. Then I have this fall effects again from Splice, just to give it that, you know, a little bit more of a fun feel. Once the hook comes in, see anything else? Okay, we'll get into the snaps for this little break part here, but yeah, going back to this right quick. Sorry, I'm just kind of all over the place. I just want to show y'all what I did. So this little break here, like I mentioned before, I wanted to isolate this sound, that Bryce and Taylor exchange little sound. So I had it muted, had these muted so you could hear. You know, just creating a little bit of variety, and that's something you always, in my opinion, want to do in your beats, is create variety. Just, it gives your artist or the writer just something to feed off of whenever they're pinning to your work. So again, all my opinion, you don't have to do it, but okay, going in from the hook into this little break part here, I introduce some snaps. So I take out that main snare that you hear, and if I can find the pattern, let's see, break drums, this isn't it, but I bring in a shaker that you'll hear come in. Where are my snaps at though? It's the real question. Oh well, we'll hear it. Oh, they're right here. All right. So again, a snap. So from the hook again into this little break part. Samples going back into the filter. And back to the verse. And everything after that is pretty much the same, just copied and pasted everything. Is there anything else I'm missing? This one sound right here, something I found kind of last minute and tossed in there just for a cool sound, really. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Like I said, the bass is carrying it, but filtering the sample in and out, I think created a good bit of room for the bass to do its thing along with the drums. And yeah, I just love this beat so much. It's so fun. So I'm going to play it a little bit more, but I encourage you guys to go check out the song, because Bella, Fiction, Bryce, Kaylin, everybody a part of this record did their thing. Shout out to y'all. I'm glad it came out so good. And yeah, so I'll play it a little bit more, but then I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get some more beat breakdowns in soon whenever I can find some time to record them. But yeah, it's Ashley though. I'm out.